Hello everyone! Today we'll be discussing an important writing skill, how to fix your errors of repetition. Students often believe that long essays automatically get better grades. When students submit 800-word compositions for their exams, they would boast about it. Parents may also assume that higher word counts lead to success. But this is a huge misconception. Repeating ideas, words, or sentence structures can actually bring down the score. Good writing is about quality, not just quantity. What is repetition and redundancy? Repetition can occur in three ways. The first one being repetition of words, where students use the same nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs throughout their essay. The second one being repetition of ideas. This refers to the same concept being expressed more than once. Last but not least, repetition of sentence structures. Students tend to use simple sentences instead of varying sentence structures. Redundancy is stating the obvious, giving information that readers already know. What's problematic about this? These errors make writing less engaging and show a weaker command of language. Let's take a look at the first example. Tom was excited to go to the amusement park. Tom had been excitedly waiting for this day for weeks. Tom could not wait to ride all the roller coasters in the amusement park. Can you spot the repetition? What words or ideas are overused? Yes, the word excited, the idea of anticipation, and the word Tom are repeated too often. Let's improve this by adding synonyms. Tom was excited to go to the amusement park. He had been eagerly waiting for this day for weeks. He was looking forward to riding all the roller coasters there. This is better because we replace repetitive words with synonyms. However, there's still an issue. The ideas are repeated and the sentence structure is too similar. How can we fix this? Tom was excited about his trip to the amusement park and looking forward to riding the roller coasters he had been dreaming of for weeks. Here, we've improved the sentence by removing repeated ideas. Notice that we use only one instance of the word excited. We have also eliminated redundancy. Since it's obvious that roller coasters are at the theme park, there is no need to mention the detail explicitly. We have also transformed three simple sentences into one. That avoids repeating the same sentence structure. How can we fix repetition? The good news is that your child does not need fancy vocabulary or sophisticated sentence structures to fix repetition. A simple way to improve writing is to read the paragraph silently, or you can use the checklist on the next page. When editing, get your child to ask the following questions. The first one being, have I repeated certain words? If so, use synonyms or show not tell. Have you used the same sentence structures? Mix them up by using connectors, prepositional phrases, or time adverbials. If the ideas are repeated, merge similar ideas together or consider adding new ideas. If you're stating the obvious, simply remove the redundancy. Let's apply these steps using another example. Version number 1. I was disappointed when I saw the rain. I watched the rain from my bedroom window. I was disappointed that the rain continued all day and ruined my plans for the outdoor concert. Can you tell that the word disappointed and rain were repeated? Let's use synonyms to improve this writing. I was disappointed when I saw the rain. I watched the downpour from my window. I was saddened that the showers continued all day and ruined my plans for the outdoor concert. This is better, but the ideas are still repetitive. How can we describe disappointment using show not tell? How can we describe the rain? The final version goes, my heart sank as I watched the relentless rain beat against my window, ruining my plans to attend the outdoor concert. Here, we have improved this by removing repeated mentions of disappointment. We have also used show, not tell. By combining related ideas in one sentence, we do not have to repeat the same sentence structure again and again. The clause, ruining my plans for the outdoor concert, helps. After taking a look at 2 examples, are you up for a challenge? Take a look at the last example to see how you can improve it. Emma was very scared because they had been lost for many hours in the dark. They would have to spend the night in the woods because it was too dark to find their way out. We need to watch out for animals, her friend Ron said. Ron used his torch to look in the dark because he had read that there were many scary animals like bears and tigers. We have no choice but to stay, Emma said. Then they heard loud noises in the dark. It sounded like a bear. Emma and Ron held their breath, scared to make the slightest noise. Feel free to take a pause here to analyze the structure. What words, ideas, or sentence structures seem repetitive? Once you've identified them, continue playing and take a look at the revised version on the next page. Version 2. Unease crept into Emma as shadows lengthened around them. Having wandered lost for hours, the darkness was now too dense to navigate. They would have to spend the night in the woods. We need to watch out for animals, Ron cautioned, sweeping his torch. He remembered reading about the bears and tigers lurking in such depths. Yes, but we're stuck here for tonight, Emma whispered. Just then, a rustle in the trees made both of them jump. Crunch! Hiss! Was it a bear? They held their breath, silencing every urge to make a slightest sound. Can you spot the techniques used here? Let me share 3 key changes we have made to this passage. Firstly, we removed the repetition of scared and used figurative language like unease crept into Emma. We've also replaced the word said with specific speech verbs like caution and whispered. Additionally, we eliminated redundancy. Since it is obvious that bears and tigers are animals, it is unnecessary to use the phrase scary animals like bears and tigers. Can you identify the other techniques used in this passage? While many students just replace words with synonyms, strong writing also involves using show, not tell descriptions, varying the sentence structures, as well as employing figurative language such as metaphors and personification. At Grade Solution, we teach these techniques and more. If you're interested in our English and creative writing classes, contact us via WhatsApp at 8495-1120. Thank you for listening. Join us on this journey to help your child become more effective writers.